They know I'm see so many faces that I know. We have current staff and alumni, people watching virtually, and this has been a great turnout, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the day. So if you're just arriving today, you actually missed a lot because we have been here already celebrating for a couple of days. On Monday, we had a fantastic presentation by Jaime Marquez talking about the division's history. And that was followed by a great discussion that was kicked off by Beth Kaiser. And then yesterday, we hosted the world premiere of Janice Shack Marquez's video interviewing past and present staff, which was very entertaining and included some embarrassing before and after photos. And so, we've been having a great time. A highlight of the week so far for me is to hear all the funny stories that people are recounting. And I have to say, one of the biggest shocks for me was that Bill Washer has some funny stories that I've never heard. I've worked with Bill for 26 years, and I eat lunch with him almost every day. And apparently he's been holding out on me. So as much fun as Monday and Tuesday were, I'm really excited about today's conference. We have two terrific papers, we have two panel sessions, and a number of illustrious speakers, so I think it should be really good. Now, my main job here this morning is to introduce Chair Powell. So you're all already familiar with his many accomplishments, his superlative communication, and if you know him at all, his clever wit. But I actually want to call out how great it is to work for Jay. He is quick and genuine with his praise of the work that we do, and he's not shy about telling us if we've missed the mark, which is very important in a boss. But what truly endears him to the staff of R&S is that he really, really loves the nerdy details of the economy. He could be one of us. And so that's why we invited him to kick off our event today, even though if you look at the agenda, you will see he's the only one on the agenda who was never a member of R&S. But we made an exception and invited you to speak this morning, Jay. So without any more, I would like to welcome Chair Powell.
Thank you very much, Stacy, for your kind words and for the chance to be part of this wonderful celebration. Welcome to those who are here and also those listening remotely. It's great to be here honoring the Division of Research and Statistics today to celebrate the division's centennial. It's also humbling to see so many Fed people who served the institution over long and distinguished careers and have returned for this great occasion. Seeing some of you reminds me that the Fed is one of those places where you can work for a decade or so and still feel like a newbie. You know who you are. So for those listening outside the room, I'll just very briefly outline research and statistics jobs, responsibilities. A large part of the division, along with other divisions of the Board of Governors, engage in producing what is called the Teal Book, which contains the staff's forecast for the U.S. economy, as well as a great deal of data and analysis on financial and economic issues. The Teal Book is delivered to the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC, before our regular meetings. Outside of the FOMC meeting cycle, R&S deploys its experts wherever they're needed across the Board of Governors, providing crucial inputs to work on financial stability, bank merger analysis, and many other topics. R&S is also an ongoing source of specialized information for policymakers. If board members have questions about even the most arcane workings of some aspect of the economy, and trust me, we very often do have questions, they can send an email and in no time be sitting down with some of the best informed experts on that subject. Much of the time, these are R&S economists. For example, during the pandemic, when questions arose about how the computer chip shortage was affecting auto production or how businesses were responding to the backlog at U.S. ports, R&S gave detailed briefings on these novel subjects. Among its other activities, the Board of Governors is one of the world's most productive economic research institutions, and a large share of that work takes place inside R&S, supporting our mission of promoting a healthy economy and a strong and stable financial system. I've talked about research, let's talk about statistics. In addition to gathering data from many sources outside of the Federal Reserve, RNS is itself the source of some of the most important data on the economy and on the financial system. Our consumer credit data provide financial markets and the public with a vital indicator of the strength of household spending and balance sheets. Each month, the Industrial Production Report gives us insights into how well certain sectors of the economy, especially in the manufacturing realm, are operating. RNS is also responsible for the financial accounts of the United States, a quarterly compendium of assets, liabilities, and transactions for segments of the economy. And every 3 years, RNS produces the well-known Survey of Consumer Finances, a premier source of detail and insights about how households are faring in the economy. The latest survey was published just last month. These and other data series produced by RNS amount to a significant public service. So I want to now focus in a little more detail on the U.S. economic forecast, which I would say is perhaps the most important of RNS's roles. And it's the aspect of RNS's work with which I most frequently engage. I think it's not an exaggeration to say that the U.S. economy baseline forecast produced by RNS, along with the simulations of a half a dozen plausible alternative paths for the economy, constitute the largest part of the essential bedrock that enables our pursuit of our dual mandate goals. Now, some people are just attracted to extremely challenging tasks, and the people of RNS are manifestly those people, having chosen just such a task in forecasting the path of the U.S. economy 8 times a year for FOMC meetings and then regular updates between meetings. They do this work on the biggest stage and with the highest stakes of any forecasters, knowing that the economy so very often surprises us. I've observed several qualities that are required to do this work well and that our RNS colleagues exemplify. And I'll start with intense commitment to the work, which requires pretty much, as I see it, everything you have to give. I think you have to love this work of forecasting to do it well. The job also requires integrity. Policymakers count on RNS to give us their best thinking, not shading the results for any reason. Regular forecasting also demands a systematic approach and a high degree of intellectual rigor. Ask Stacy and her colleagues to explain a certain aspect of the forecast. You'll find they have a clear explanation grounded in a rigorous framework. Of course, that intellectual rigor has to be combined with flexibility and agility. Economic models do a reasonably good job of capturing the working of the economy over past decades. Of course, even with state-of-the-art models and even in relatively calm times, the economy frequently surprises us. But our economy is flexible and dynamic and is subject at times to unpredictable shocks, like a global financial crisis or a pandemic. At those times, forecasters have to think outside of the models. A dominant aspect of the future path of the economy is high uncertainty. So, this work also takes large doses of both courage and humility. And finally, judgment. To complement this rigorous process and these qualities, there has to be good judgment based on knowledge and experience. So, to wrap up, perhaps the most important legacy of the past century for the Division of Research and Statistics is the resilience, the creativity, the energy, the rigor, and the commitment with which RNS has risen to the many challenges that it has faced and that this nation has faced in that long span of history. So, on behalf of the board and the FOMC, thank you for that, and hearty congratulations on your first 100 years of service to the public. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Powell, guys. Let's go. Give him a round of applause. No, seriously, though, I don't know, guys. Is that really it? I mean, he's literally just scheduled to give the opening remarks at this event, so let me get on the Federal Reserve website again, get to the calendar. Let's see. I mean, it literally just says the opening remarks, so I don't know. I have a feeling that that event is just about done, but you know what is not done is the stock market's about to open. So let's go, guys. That stock market is going to open here soon. We're going to see those stocks starting to pop up in a crazy way. I'm not sure whether or not to stick on this conference or not, we should probably just go straight over to the market, right? To be honest, like with the market opening and everything, you know, we're probably a lot better to the stock market here. So let's go. Let me know what you guys want to see out there, but we'll go look at that SPY first off on the 1 minute chart. Having a pretty good morning, actually, breaking out above the high of yesterday, 437.50. And wow, I really am glad to see that breakout coming in there the way that it is. Seriously, it's a pretty nice breakout like that. 436.50 is big support. But watch 437.50 overhead. That's going to be huge for a breakout. 438 will be huge as well. But wow, we really need to see that high break now this morning. And then I think the SPY will be a lot better here to the upside. But hey, I hope you guys are having a good morning. Let me know what stocks you guys want to look at today, and we'll, you know, keep them all on watch. Of course, we'll always be going through our watch list, going through the SPY. Literally just had the bell ring, guys, so let's go. I'm surprised the bell didn't ring here on my screen. Trying to get into my Schwab here. There we go. I hate this new Schwab stuff, guys. How do you guys like how TD switched to Schwab? It's been pissing me off a lot lately. But I love market open so far. SPY is looking great. Running up above the pre-market high, continuing on this amazing run right here. 437.74 is right around that high here today. Now it's turning back over, though. Keep in mind, we're within the first 60 seconds of open, so there's going to be a lot of volatility. But so far, I was happy to see that slight break anyways. Hopefully, we get a true breakout happening here. That's what I really want, and that's what we kind of need, right? Is that true breakout. But, man, let's see some good movement here. We need to see that market get another runner coming. QQQ, let's go check out the tech stocks. Got them running around. Get our watch list up here. Man, 17% on Roblox. Damn, that's pretty good. TTWO, 7%. Why are they up so much? Do they have earnings? I don't know. It kind of looks like they did. I don't think they did, though. I'm really watching TTWO over the next couple years with Grand Theft Auto 6. I think GTA 6 will be awesome for this stock. All right, get back to that SPY. That momentum is really looking good here. 437.75 broke the new high of day, continuing to extend. Big green candles coming in. There we go. Look at that momentum here. Beautiful. How's the momentum on NVIDIA? Ah, terrible. AMD. Meta? What about Meta? Okay. At least Meta looks good. I'm trying to find something popping off here. Apple, of course. I mean, Apple's been on fire, guys. Holy crap. Apple. Wow. What a run, Apple. I gotta take a screenshot of this for the Discord. Holy. What a move by Apple right there. Big break. Damn, guys, this market is on fire right now. It is not stopping either. I mean, it's just not stopping at all. Angel says Disney. Hey, thank God Disney's coming back, right? Whew. Good thing they're coming back. The higher the better for Disney for me. Come on, Disney. Help us out a little bit. What about Penn? Penn Gaming? They're kind of associated with Disney with Bet ESPN. Hope you guys are interested in Bet ESPN. I think Bet ESPN will be pretty awesome. You know, ESPN's one of the biggest sports platforms out there, if not the biggest, so I think that'll end up being a huge thing for sports betting. Do you think this is just a relief rally before a bigger crash? Classified is asking. You know, I think it's a relief rally, but I think that it's a bit more than like a big I don't necessarily see like a big crash or anything like that coming. The thing that we got to keep in mind is every single time there's a situation like this, like where the market goes down significantly, people start getting into that mode where I don't even know what to call it necessarily, but everybody just starts freaking out about a big crash coming, right? We're going to have the next 2008. We're going to have the next 2000. We're going to have the next, dot-com bubble or the next flash crash of 85 or whatever. There's a lot of people that are scared whenever the market goes down like that. Now we're ripping back. It's like, well, now it's almost like everyone's happy again. So I don't know what to think right now, but I would say overall, my thoughts are that we will run up. I think that the SPY will start to move up a little bit more as people are expecting maybe yields to fall down. And I think that we'll maybe hit some bigger resistance here, like 450, 455, something like that. And then maybe post a true lower high on the SPY, or higher, what would I say? Yeah, lower high is what I would say. So run up maybe something like this, hit that high level, and then, start to trend back down into this range. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Now, obviously, it's not going to go perfectly like that. That's just a random drawing, right? But I'm kind of watching for a bit more of a run up and then some rejections overhead. Maybe around like 443, 445, 450, somewhere around there. Yeah, the sentiment changes so quickly, especially with like retail traders, and especially, we'll just say like newer traders, right? Whenever you're very experienced out there, of course, you've been through these big pullbacks and you kind of understand how they work a little bit more, whereas a lot of people are kind of seeing this big drop for the first time, right? Or the second time, or they haven't really been in the market and seen these situations too often yet. So it's not like they've, ridden that big recovery, right? It's kind of like, let's go back to COVID, like on the SPY daily chart. Like 2018, 19, 20 was just so choppy. Like, look at all that chop there, right? This is kind of like what I'm expecting here. Like, see how SPY was like really choppy during this time, and then there was a bigger move down? That's kind of what I'm like waiting for now. We're like in this range where it's like right here, like maybe like where it's like recovered up and we're like halfway up on the recovery. Like, I think it could go up a little bit more and then come back. But whenever you talk about the market like this, it's important to keep in mind though that nobody knows which way it's gonna go. Nobody knows that for sure. If they say they do, they're fucking lying, they're liars. That's all I can say. Now some people think they know, but thinking and truly knowing are two different things. But yeah, in the short term, I'm watching resistance on SPY though, right around 438. That's a big resistance. We can see it on the hourly chart a little bit better. See how that was like the recent high where there was a lot of chop. So maybe this will be where the SPY rejects, is right on this double top. So hey, if you guys are new here, smash that like button and hit that subscribe. I appreciate you joining up this morning to watch Powell. I'm sorry that event was not as exciting as it could have been, right? It was just opening remarks, and we talked about that a lot on the nightly videos. We kept saying, hey, it's just opening remarks. It's not an FOMC event, so keep that in mind. He also speaks at 2 p.m. tomorrow at a policy panel discussion at the 24th Jacques Pollock Annual Research Conference. Whatever that is, right? So they're going to be doing more talk about the economy. I think in this one, he'll talk a little bit more about, like I said, the economy. In this one, he didn't really talk about the economy at all. He just talked about, what was it again? Division of Research and Statistics. He really just talked about those people and why they were important and how they helped the feds and, their lust for the markets and stuff. Like, I don't know. It was a good opening speech, but I don't know. It was a snooze fest, right? It wasn't something that really gets you going, right? All right. Whoa, Matthew, what's up? He's coming in here today. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, though. I'll say all right if the SPY keeps holding up above this high like this. I'll take it all day. What's up, Angel? Yeah, yep. Old Nancy P knows the way. You see, the thing is like Nancy P don't even know the way. That's the craziest part. She don't even know the way. Now she can get some now. We all know how that is, but she can definitely get something. I know it all. My cat gives me my stock info. I love that. You're gonna have to call him Mr. Puts. What's up, Mr. Puts? I feel like people are getting too optimistic with calls, Sloshy said. Yeah, exactly. Classified said, well, cause like, isn't some of the market buys and sells driven by bots or different algos? Yeah, it is Classified. I mean, there's a lot of people that suggest most of the market price action is driven by that, so. Yeah, that's definitely a big thing to keep in mind, Classified. And the thing is, though, is that we have to keep in mind that these algos and like the bots that trade and the people like the big money, right? We got to keep in mind that while they might not know the direction, they at least have strategies and different ways that they look at things rather than how we look at the market, right? Like they'll have some very advanced strategies out there. I mean, we're talking like stuff that like we can't even fathom because like we don't even know, you know? I mean, there's ways that they, you know, get info from people who buy stocks. They instantly go against those people. Sometimes, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that that goes on. And that's why people get pissed whenever Robinhood sells your stock data, right? But, yeah, those algos make a big difference, Classified, and especially like institutions, big money. I mean, of course, it dictates a lot of the price action, but at the end of the day, sometimes they can't even control it. You know, like maybe retail traders came in and did something. Maybe some news came out, or who knows, right? And in that scenario, like I said, though, they just have a good strategy anyway. So it's like they're setting themselves up for success through, you know, selling a bunch of options maybe, or creating a crazy spread, right? Or maybe they hold like let's say they have like $1 billion in the S&P 500 or something, right? Let's say they have $1 billion in the S&P. Well, maybe as a hedge against that, they're gonna start shorting tons of calls on the SPY, you know, tons of covered calls. Like every day they'll sell like tons more covered calls. You know, it's like we don't even like get to fathom like what they get to do with that amount of money, right? And sometimes it's just like insane blocks. Like each block might be like 1,000 contracts, we'll say, but you know, there might be like a strain of like 2,000 orders that day of 1,000 or whatever it is, right? Classified said, theoretically, couldn't all the bots see a certain signal and then sell everything and crash everything? Yeah, they could, Classified. I mean, but we gotta still keep in mind, like, how much money are the algos or the bots out there in the market really trading with, right? I would say more of, there's like some really big, like, what am I trying to think of? Like, not like a capital firm, but like, let's say JP Morgan has like a team of analysts, right? I would assume that they give their analysts more control over the money than like the bots. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that. And just also keep in mind that, like, each bot is set up to do its own thing. Like, you got to keep in mind, like, they might set up a bot that goes out there and tries to short the market all day. And then maybe Wells Fargo will make their own trading algo that'll try to be a bullish algo, you know? And there might be 1,000 different strategies that's in that algo that makes it bullish. You know, it's not just as simple as, well, it's bullish, you know, but like there's tons of bots on each side of every play. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Would they all work together? I mean, I guess if you like had like true AI bots doing this, then yes. But keep in mind, like an algorithm is just like a big line of code, right? So like if you have a stock market algorithm that trades for you, you're just setting it up. For example, like here's a simple one, right? Like you could have like the SPY up here. You could have it buy every time the SPY touches like the 9 SMA. And then you could have it sell or put stop losses under the SMA or something like that. Now that's a very simple one. Or you could have it trading breakouts above whole dollar levels or something. Like that's just a very easy explanation. But if you guys are new here, smash that like button and subscribe. Let's go. I go live every single morning at market open. We're sitting here watching the SPY. We're waiting for bigger movement to come in. If you guys see any big stocks that are running, let me know and we'll check them out. Disney's starting to recover at least. Nvidia moved up a little bit. Let's see Apple. Apple still looks pretty hot. I can't lie. Apple is looking pretty fun here. So I'm liking that with Apple. Maria said market is event driven this week. Next week a little scary. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's not a ton of events this week. Powell's speeches aren't really events, you know, they're just little speeches at like conferences. A jobless claims coming out tomorrow morning. That might be a good event to see, as well as the other Fed speakers. So I guess there's some events. Yeah, like Oscar said, all we can do is pick up their crumbs and scraps they leave behind. That's exactly it, Oscar. And the thing is like, let's be honest, like there's always good opportunities, right? Start those long-term accounts, guys. Get those shares. Start buying the S&P 500. Buy Apple, buy Microsoft. You know, don't diversify fully, like don't go crazy, but maybe do something like Warren Buffett, you know, like where Berkshire is composed of like mainly Apple, but then after that it's diversified pretty well. So, you know, maybe get something like that, or definitely start a long-term account though, because rather than getting left behind by the big money that seems to always end up the market always ends up going up, right? Like over time, it always ends up going up. As long as you're in on like the SPY and the QQQ and the Dow, you're gonna catch that upwards movement. You know, you're gonna catch that at some point. Exactly, Sloshy. I kind of do too. Just once people start selling it down though, then like the algos will see people selling it down, Sloshy, and then they'll just add more fuel to the fire. But yeah, I agree with you, Sloshy. I really agree. And then I believe that the bots come in after the main move, and then they add that. It's almost like the bots come into like a burning fire, and then they throw jet fuel on the fire, right? They're not throwing gas on the fire. They're not throwing wood to make it hotter. No, the algos come in then and throw jet fuel on it, you know? And keep in mind, the algos might also, or whoever is running the algos will say, they might even think like, well, hey, people are starting to get scared now. Maybe I can maybe we can use these algos to scare them a little bit more and then cause more panic. And, you know, it just like is a snowball, right? Like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it starts tumbling faster. And all right, SPY's breaking out now. There we go, SPY. 438, starting to move up now. There it is. That's what we want to see, SPY.
All right, all right, all right.
Hell yeah. My only issue is that I run my own business and I don't always have my money coming in regularly to be able to put in. However, I have a lot of freedom. Yeah, I feel you there, Jane. Just, you know, keep on working at those long-term accounts. You know, I know you might not be able to get in like every month or something, but you know, I don't know how much money anybody makes out here, but you know, like just even like 3 to 5 grand a year isn't bad. You know, like into like some SPY or something like that, just letting it go. You know, that'll end up being quite a bit after like 20 years. Whoa, Purdy got into Roblox from the bot and immediately lost. Damn, Purdy. Lost 50% really fast. Let me go see Roblox. I'm not sure I would have traded Roblox, but I don't know. Earnings literally just happened on them. That one was... I probably wouldn't have touched it because of earnings, but sometimes I'll play these, sometimes I won't, but let's see what we got now on there. On Surge Bot. DAL AMD's on the bot right now. On the free one. Ooh. I like AMD better. That looks like a lot better of a play today. $115 is a pretty big resistance though. It'd be better if it was like closer to the high for a breakout. Probably just keep it on the radar, right? I'm just going to keep this, watch it. I'm going to place an alert at high of day. Like, I'm glad the bot called it out, you know, showed me that momentum coming back up. So I'll just wait. You know, I'll be patient. I'll wait for that high of day to break now. The bot called AMD. The power's only 500 or something like that. So the power is kind of underwhelming on that one. Remember, powers up in like the thousands are a lot better. Yeah, Purdy, I'm just not sure that you are playing them right. You know, like you gotta like chart it out. You gotta be able to identify that momentum, right? Stocks do continue, you know. Like, this is not a huge move on AMD at open or nothing. It's good, but I think there's, like, for example, like with Roblox, it only called it out, like, a couple of times, right? We go down to Adobe. The power on it's very low. Like, I'd rather see a power level of, like, 6,000, like yesterday with Snowflake and Datadog and those stocks. I feel like those, you know, the power level was a lot better on those. Nvidia has a power rating of 1,000, but that's a premium play. But I'll show it to you just to show it. So like this one has a power of 1,000 right now, right? It's been calling out Nvidia in the premium channels over the past like 2 to 3 call outs. So I like Nvidia here. Good break. Good runner. You know, it shows you that momentum. You don't always have to enter like right then. No, Jane, the bot does not have swing trades, but we do our own swing trades. Like I swing trade. I'm swing trading Disney right now. Off of like we bought it way down at Lowe's though. And then yeah, we call those out and we swing them, and give updates daily on those. Don't lie, it's been called out NVIDIA all week. Yeah, no shit it has. Let's go look at NVIDIA. No wonder it's been calling it out all week. I mean, it's been having some, NVIDIA's had some great movement. Monday, NVIDIA had a great drop to the downside. That was a great intraday move there. Opportunity yesterday, it had that good move up. Today, another good move up. So I should wait for the bot to call it out multiple times. Seems like I might miss the move by then. Well, that's the thing, Purdy. Like, this is not like something where you're just supposed to like buy it right away, Purdy. I mean, this is a screener, right? So you have to use it like a screener. You know, it's very important to use it that way. Like AMD here, you know, is starting to move up, right? It called out AMD. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna wait for that momentum to come in better. So I'm gonna wait for that high of day to break, and then I'll look at AMD. You know, that's how you should be using this. You shouldn't be just like buying in like right when the bot calls it or something like that, especially right at market open. I mean, come on. Like, you got to give the bot a fair shake. Like, you can't just buy in something right at market open and expect it to just move, because what do stocks do at open? They go up for the first 5 minutes, then they tank, then they go all over the place. You know how it is. Why do you think you trade iron condors, right? Exactly, because there's a lot of volatility at open. So, you know, like if you're going to buy something at open, like you need to see a breakout coming in. Now, I've had a resistance at 42.20 on Roblox for a long time, right? So I would wait for resistance to probably break, or, you know, at this point, like wait for a high of day to break. But I get it, right? For a second there, it broke pre-market high, but I mean, barely for like 30 seconds, but that's the thing. You got to use this like a screener. You got to identify those day trades on it. Like AMD's rejecting. So look, it's not breaking that high of day. I'm not in, right? I'm not just going to buy because it called it. I'm going to wait for that high of day to break, see a big run. Hopefully catch like a couple big green candles on a breakout. Apple looks kind of nice. Still holding above high of day. Tesla is sleeping, P-Cube said. TSLA. Hopefully SniperBot has a nice play today. Ooh, it had one. Everybody go check out the SniperBot play. Hashtag market analysis. Why can't I get that AI to inside trade for me? I feel you, Jane. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I don't think it did insider trading. I think that it gave that group inside information. But yeah, same thing pretty much. Same thing. Yenzi said anything about SPY. Yeah, I mean, Tesla, I was watching Tesla for a second because it's tanking. Tesla almost looks good for puts here, but I don't know. It's kind of at that support still. It'd be better to see a breakdown, I'd say. NVIDIA was a nice move. Christian's out at 40%. Nice, Christian. Very nice. Yeah, NVIDIA had a pretty nice run there, all the way up to 466. That was a nice break. Good stuff, Christian. And hey, thanks to everybody new who subscribed up. Thank you. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like it up as well. Nice, Eric. 45% on NVIDIA. Very nice. Yeah, NVIDIA was the play today. It was a premium play, but the bot calls out like 5 plays. There's 2 for free traders, and there's always 3 more or something like that for the premium, so. Good stuff. LLY on the bot too. Ooh, look at LLY today. Oh my gosh, Christian. No crap. Oh my lord. This thing's on fire. Sheesh. Yeah, what a move, LLY. Look at that daily. This thing's gonna make new all-time highs here in a couple days. Maybe today, who knows? Damn. Now this is risky. Like this has a lot of momentum. It would be risky now. I see how you said you didn't fire it. Man, it just keeps going. Yeah, I wouldn't fire it either though. It seems pretty high, but man, how high is it gonna go here? You know, that's the question. Baba, what do we got here? Baba 86 strike calls. Damn, Baba turned over. Right at resistance. Almost broke resistance I've had on the chart for a while. Definitely watch this lower area here to support right around 85.20. Yeah, Harlan, Powell already spoke. It was at this Centennial Conference. He gave the opening remarks at it, so we're not going to bore you, though, by making you watch this. I mean, here, let's turn it on for just a second, just to see, like, how bad this would be if we were watching it.
The experiment seems to have been a success, you know, based on the information that Gustavo was just showing us. So, you know, the data presented in the paper suggests that research per economist went up.
All right, see why we're not watching it now? That's why we're not on there anymore. But yeah, we're just sticking on the stocks here now. Man, Baba coming down hard now. Damn, Baba. Ooh, SPY, big rejection at 438, guys. Huge rejection came in right at resistance. Look at that. Look at that, rejecting right at the recent high. Wow. Big rejection at resistance. That's pretty big there. Keep your eyes on this with SPY. Big rejection, big resistance at 438. That was the high back in October, so. Wow. Definitely a big move back. Tesla was like at the forefront of this move. Tesla had a big drop back down. What's NVIDIA resistance for sure? Let's go ahead and find it. Probably 465, 466, but let's go make sure. Wow, well, I have a lot of support here right around 460 to 462. My major resistance I've had is at 470, 468, somewhere up there. But we're rejecting today around 466, so I guess you could say 466. Yeah, there's like a little wick on the hourly over here. Yeah, like right here. I don't know. Not the biggest area of resistance, but it definitely is holding up today. Just keep in mind that the overall market just took a big dump, so maybe NVIDIA is just following the market down. The cool thing is, like, imagine it, like, right now, SPY finds support and SPY starts roaring back, right? If it starts roaring back, even just a little bit, NVIDIA might start, you know, running back up towards its high of day, right? Because it's holding up a lot higher. So it's kind of one of those stocks that's like above the market right now, if that makes sense. It's above the overall move. Slashi said, Eric, I got the notification without premium. I'll be honest, guys. I'm just going to be straight up, you know, like, let's just be honest, right? Like, Discord notifications, we have found that they work for the most part, and they're pretty consistent, like, 80% of the time, okay? I've found that sometimes I'll get notifications, like, to my phone for the Discord, and they'll be, like, 10 minutes late. I can't tell you why I get them 10 minutes late sometimes. I have no idea. But whenever I have the Discord open and I, you know, see it pop up with like a red check mark by there or a red 1, then I go look at the, that channel because, you know, since I have the notifications on, it gives me that notification on the desktop. But I did notice, like, sometimes, you know, it'll send me it late on the phone sometimes, or sometimes I don't get it, or I don't know why, but everybody seems to encounter the problem at some time, it seems like. Am I watching a complete market pump and dump? Yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah, Sean, exactly. Exactly. Well, like, if I'm on my phone, it pops up, but it's like the push notifications are what come late. It's weird. Delta Airlines, what are they doing today? DAL? Delta, nice, up to 34.60. What a run. Damn, Delta. I bet they're all up, though. AAL, DAL, LUV for Southwest. Yeah, so even Southwest is up. Nice. Ooh. Southwest is getting low on the chart, guys. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll tell you what, I'm getting tempted to buy some Southwest. I gotta go back in time. How big is this support? Holy shit. Guys, this support on Southwest is insane. Look at this support. Wow, that is one of the larger supports I've seen in a long time. Southwest is bouncing on support from 2001. That is a pretty crazy support. Like, what the hell? That is wild. What a chart. What a chart. I'm getting tempted on this one, guys. I mean, it's still really close to the low. I mean, we're $2 away from the low. I mean, it just, even for just shares, just like a gamble, you know, just gambling 100 or 200 shares on this might be a good way to go. You know, nothing nuts, but, you know, maybe throw like $5,000 at the play. Man, let's see. Let's see. You know, nothing nuts, just a nice safe, like Okay, move up like 17, 20%. Man, that'd be like a nice grand there if it just ran up to resistance. Wow. Not bad. Not a bad opportunity. Now, I don't really love the airlines because, like, let's say that the economy gets really, really bad, right? Let's say it truly does get terrible. Well, airlines usually get hit hard, but they've been getting hit hard. So maybe that's kind of showing, like, hey, the economy's a little rough now, but it's starting to come back, at least with those yields coming down. And it's weird to say, but the airline charts are almost like TLT. I know that's stupid to compare, but US 10Y looks like it's still coming down pretty well on the daily. Like, you know, if we were looking at puts on like Nvidia or something, I would say this looks like a great spot for puts. I know this is the 10-year yield, but just from a charting standpoint, I don't know, it looks like a pretty good drop to the downside. I almost put it in my long portfolio, but I'm afraid they'll go under. You're afraid Southwest will go under? I think Southwest is a company that, you know, they're the biggest airline out there, I believe, in the US. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they're like the top dog for airlines. I'm not saying that they're the best. Maybe like I'm not saying it's the best experience. I just mean like maybe like the most people use it or something. I wonder who has that title, right? Very interesting on Southwest. All right, let's get back to those intraday charts. Because intraday now, Southwest looks like it's coming down. Uh-oh, SPY recovered all the way back up, literally bouncing now right off of resistance and back down. Maybe that's a good confirmation back to the downside here. If that holds up, wow, yeah, keep watching for that rejection to come in. That could be fun. Wow. The 1 minute candles on SPY here are pretty big on the red. Yeah, 438 resistance is just huge overhead. Pan American vibes. Haha, what's up? I like that. Jane, check out the off-topic channel in Discord. Tom, is this the music you listen to, or is it just for the stream? Exile, I listen to mainly like rap music, a lot of older music too. Like here, I'll go on my playlist real quick. Like the song that's on my Apple playlist right now, like that was playing, is Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace. But then I have like a lot of Eazy-E songs, you know, stuff like Sia, Yes Indeed, like Lil Baby and the Drake, and the Drake, you know, some Ice Cube, lots of Drake. I like K-Dot. A lot of the music that I like, I can't even play on the stream. For some reason, this music that's playing now doesn't get me in trouble with YouTube, or like if I was to sit here and play like, let's say I was gonna play like like Bank Account by 21 Savage, right? Like, I love that song. Bank Account, 21 Savage. 21 Savage is probably my favorite guy to listen to at the moment, but mainly rap, yeah. I really like that song, Mason. Anything with 21, I really like. I even like that new one, Eggplant Peaches and Eggplants or something. Man, that song's fantastic too. Those beats in there are great. Imagine watching Tom trade to Bank Account. Yeah. All right, Spy, I like this rejection. Come on, keep it coming, Spy. Give us some, run down here. There we go. There we go. Okay, we just got under that little wick from that green candle there, so I like that. How low is Spy gonna go here? That's the question. How low? We gonna get under this low at 436.86? Gonna break that? I sure hope we do. For movement's sake. It was pullback time, though. Like, if everybody in here's being honest, we all knew the market was overextended. All right, guys, I see that there's like 80 people watching, 85 people right now. I'm going to make a poll on the market, okay? And I want as much people to answer this poll as possible. So it's going to be, is the market overextended? Will it fall? Yes. Overextended. Drop. Overextended. But keep going. Okay. And then we'll do not overextended. Just fine. And then we'll do, for the last one, we'll do my favorite answer. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Voting it up. Vote it up, guys. I want to see this poll have as many votes as possible. Just put it out. Let's get a lot in this one. Let's try to have the most votes ever. Let me know how you feel about the market. I'm curious what you guys, what everyone thinks. Guys and gals. All right, let's get that SPY to break down, though. I would like a bigger breakdown here would be nice. A bigger pullback coming in. QQQ looking all right. Bouncing right off resistance. It didn't really get the break yesterday's high. Tried and then came right back under. Whereas SPY actually had an attempted run up this morning up to 438. At least there was a scalping opportunity on SPY if you would have bought off support or, you did play the breakout. You could have at least gotten out at resistance because, let's be honest, 438 is huge, right? Like, we should have been watching 438 all day long, so. $2 down on the day, please, for QQQ. Uh-oh, does somebody have some puts? Jerry's got some puts out there. Let's go.
How dare you?
Whoa, Greta don't like your puts, man. What happened? She doesn't want the market to drop. Greta, you don't want it to drop?
How dare you?
Do you answer anything else besides that?
How dare you?
Okay, all right. No more questions for her. She's she doesn't know how to speak anything else, so she only hops in whenever she feels like it. But all right, come on, SPY. Let's get under that low. $372.10. I'd love to see us get under there. Come on. All right, we gotta switch over to some different stocks. That was QQQ, not SPY, by the way. But NVIDIA, I like this setup. Okay, a lot of consolidation here. I like it for a couple reasons. It almost looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Well, here's like your shoulder line right here. Got the neckline. Oh man, I gotta get this off the chart. That don't look right. I'll just circle this. Oh crap. There we go. See, like we got our head and shoulders going on here on the NVIDIA. So what I like about this is if the shoulder or the neckline breaks and maybe we get under like this 462 support, maybe you could target 460 to the downside. I would like that as a target down for some puts if you see that break. I'm going to make an alert on this one. This one's alert worthy. Alert worthy. 462.19. Sure, when we get there, we'll get our alert. Just waiting for that breakdown, though. What does that pattern mean? Harland, so a head and shoulders pattern, there's two different ways for it. There's a normal head and shoulders, and then there's an inverse head and shoulders. Now, let me look it up for you so we can see it. Head and shoulders pattern. Oh, boy. NVIDIA's already breaking down, guys. Maybe watch 460 for a target. 461.50 might be like a first spot to watch, but just keep 462 on watch. We're almost under it. There it is. All right, let's see how quick SPY can drop, or NVIDIA can drop now. But let me get some pictures of a head and shoulders pattern just to explain it better for you here. Here we go. This explains it. Although I don't like the way that they're showing it. Here we go. So it'd be like this on the right side of your screen right now. It would be kind of like how, see how they drew these three lines right here? So what you're doing essentially is the line that extends out in the middle is a head. So like if we go on to NVIDIA right now, it's kind of like that same exact setup. We'll draw it out here. We'll do our line there. That's the head. So I'll draw it out like a head here. And then this is our shoulders, where we have this neckline. They'll call it the shoulder line or the neckline. There's two different spots, the shoulder line, neckline. We're breaking under that neckline at like 462 right now. And you can see that consolidation there at that neckline right here. How there's like these big dips. They'll always have these dips down and then runs up like this. And it usually looks like a shoulder shrugging, right? That's why they call it that, because it's like a shrugging shoulder, like a person. Like, see, we could go like this. How you doing? You know, that. Look at our guys. Actually, you know what? This guy's pissed because NVIDIA's going down. I'm just kidding. He's happy. He bought puts, but that's what a head and shoulders is. And an inverse head and shoulders is this same exact thing, just flipped upside down. You know, it's the same thing, just flipped the other way. So it would be like this one, like this one. Like this one in the red area. So see how there was a normal head and shoulders here and then an inverse one at the bottom. And the question with these setups is like, well, how much is it going to run down, right? That's the question. Like, we would love for it to get to 460 even. I mean, that would be great, but like, look at how it only ran down now to 461.25. Like, sure, it had a good break. You could have scalped it quickly, but, you know, now we're coming right back, so we would need it to turn back over now. Like, these setups aren't always what I'm trying to get at. They're not going to dictate 100% of the market price action. Anybody who thinks that that's the case is probably wrong, so. But it will, it is giving you good opportunities for those scalps. You know, like, we kind of identified this while it was, like, right here. So, like, imagine, like, you identified it as it was touching here and you were waiting for that to happen. You could have maybe caught an entry here, sold as it broke down under the neckline. There's a few different ways to try to play these. Yeah, no problem, Harlan. I'm glad you asked. I'm sure there were a lot of people out there that were curious on what that was. So I'm glad that you asked. Good question. Is the DXY dropping while the market's slowly dropping? Or they're just saying it is? DXY. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, isn't it? Dropping off today. Market's dropping. How's the US 10Y, though? What about yields? Even they're steady, so. I feel like the market just has to pull back because it's just too high right now, right? It just got up. It was too high. I think it can keep going, but we're going to see chop. We got to have at least a couple days of consolidation or something come in, right? Let's see this poll. How many votes did we get? 43 votes. Come on, guys. Let's try to get 80 votes up in this poll. Seriously, let's go. If you haven't voted yet, vote it up. Of course, if you're working or something, don't worry about it, but if you're just chilling out, get us a vote in. Gengar said, I mean, they said November in the Santa rally. Ooh. Santa rally, baby. Yeah, you know, if we look at historical averages, seasonality charts like we do on the nightly videos a lot, there's been a lot that suggests that the market should be going up right here. So, Sean goes, getting too high can be a problem.
All right, all right, all right.
I think Matthew would concur with you. Votes equals your stock going higher. Yes. Final says Thanksgiving always on a discount. Maybe. Usually during like this time of the year, the market soars up pretty good, so. Especially going back to like 1950. Remember, if you're new here, give me a subscribe, guys. Give us a subscription. This is separate from the normal Stocked Up channel on YouTube. This is Stocked Up Live. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you know whenever I go live. I go live every single morning before market open. We started going live now 15 minutes before the market opens. Make sure we can get in there for the bell. Harlan said, coin to the down. Oh no, you're going to piss a lot of the crypto people off with that one. But I am with you. Definitely to the downside. Holy shit. Under 85 now. Oh, Coinbase. What are you doing to us, Coinbase? Damn, that's crazy. Sorry, guys, I had to grab a quick drink. I'm drinking the zero sugar Gatorade right now. A lemon lime. No good drinks today. I'm gonna have to leave and go get some. I really feel like a Red Bull today. I don't know why. I've been on the Red Bull kick the past week again. I haven't been having tea as much either. Yeah, Coinbase looks rough. How does Bitcoin look? I'm curious. BTC USD. Okay, coming down. Dropping to around 35 grand. Nothing too bad, though, I'll say. Not bad. I mean, it's rough when you look at it on a 1-minute chart. Kind of like how SPY's rough, but whenever you zoom out, you're like, oh, it's not really down that much. Angel said, how's your baby? Is it coming soon? You know, she's been having some contractions and stuff. People say that there's this disease, or it's not really a disease. It's just called Braxton Hicks. It's where you have like contractions way before you have your baby. So maybe she's just having some of those. Maybe the baby will be here this weekend. I can't tell you. I'm really scared and worried about it, but I sure hope that the baby waits till December to come. It's about a month early right now at that case, so I'm really hoping it comes out closer to December. I'm kind of hoping that it's born on Black Friday or on Thanksgiving. That would be a cool birthday for for the girl. Yeah, we're trying to get ready. I'm trying to get like all these cribs built and all this stuff, and I'm sure after the stream today I'll be sitting here building cribs and watching stocks all day. My GF is due November 11th. Wow, Harlan. Wow, that's really soon. Congrats to you, too. Wow. Yeah, mine's due December 4th is the actual date. That's awesome. Nice, Harlan. Girl or boy? You know we're gonna ask. Did you try cinnamon pear? No, I didn't. I did not try that one yet, Mason. Is it good? I keep seeing it, but it looks gross to me, so I don't want to get it ever. I really like the summer one, the bright blue one. Yeah, birthday and Christmas. Sometimes that kind of sucks though, because then I got to spend too much money at once. You know, it's all right. It tastes like green apple. Oh, okay. Like green Jolly Rancher. Interesting. Okay. My favorites are the watermelon one and the blue one, but wow, that market today. Let's see the watch list. AAL, UAL, DAL, LUV, all the airlines at the top. That's funny. All of them. And then the cruise lines right under them. That's pretty weird. RCL. One thing to remember, guys, like I know the market's coming up right now, and I know a lot of people are still looking for like that big crash to happen. Remember, or you know, like how people are expecting like, you know, like a financial collapse or something along those lines right now. I just want to get this thought in people's minds, and I know a lot of you guys know this already and you're already thinking it, but I just want to go over it a little bit. Just remember that over the course of history, the market generally goes up. So if there's generally going to be like big surprises out of the market, it's generally to the upside. Now, are there pullbacks in the market? Yes. Are there times of downtrend? 100%. But just remember that the market is usually pretty bullish. So, you know, let's just say the market surprised people, right? And starts exploding up into the 450 range or 460, you know, or runs back up towards highs again. Like, if that does happen, just remember that, you know, the market goes up more than it goes down. So it's one of those things to keep in mind is whenever you look at the course of history, right? It's historically went up. And I get it. You know, there's times of peak fear. There's times where you might think something's going to happen, but the majority of the time it ends up not happening. You know, there's been plenty of times whenever I was starting out trading, like 2016, 2017, where like I would think, oh my gosh, we're gonna die, you know, or something, or like there's gonna be a big financial collapse. We haven't had one since 2008. It's been 8 years and all this, you know, and everyone was trying to scare people, and at the end of the day, you know, it ended up not happening. You know, I would just hate for a lot of people out there to come back in like 6 months or something similar and say, hey, Tom, you know, I really thought the market was going to go down, so I went like all into puts and now I lost everything or something. And, you know, just remember, like, keep those long-term accounts going, keep buying in for the long term with the majority of your money. And then, yeah, as the market drops, play puts, right? I always like to say like 80% of my account goes into long-term stuff, 20% goes into fun stuff, right? Now I get it. If you have like a $3,000 account, you know, 20% of that only into short-term stuff might not make sense. So, you know, I get it, but get those long-term accounts going and average in while the market goes down, and then play puts while you're averaging in. That way you're getting in for the long term. So when the market does go up, you have that exposure and you're making money on puts in the short term. All right, though, SPY looking good. Coming down today again, might break the low of day. That would be nice. It's been looking pretty bearish ever since we got that rejection right off of resistance up there. Yeah, we need some good movement, though, that's for sure. Today, I'd like to see some, like a bigger slide down now. There it is. Right when I said it, we got a good red candle. All right, watch 436.50 support. You might say 436.40 is being a little bit more precise on it, but... Ooh, the surge bot is really bearish now. Got Tesla puts on the radar. Ooh, Tesla's right off 218. Maybe maybe make 218 break first. Rivian got destroyed today. Yes, they did. They had those earnings and ended up coming right back down. Wow. Rivian gave it all up. That sucks. Gave it all up. Someone asked me if I think there'll be more people traveling for the holidays this year than ever before because of the airlines we were talking about, like Southwest off support earlier. You know what? I don't really think more people will be traveling this year, but that's just me. I don't know. I feel like the pressure on consumers might hurt travel, but... What's up, guys? Baba play went down too. Yeah, Baba was not a good one today, unfortunately. It definitely had a big pullback come in, so unfortunate for Baba there. Happens sometimes, you know, but I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not a big Baba fan. Like, Baba's done great on the bot plays a few times, and Baba does pretty good, you know, often, right? There's big moves with it. I just don't like trading them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the fact it's a China stock. Maybe I just don't like China or something. I don't know. It's weird. How about Neo? Yeah, Neo's not bad. You know, that's another China stock, though. Again, not my favorite usually. It's rare that you'll see me ever call out a China stock, like ever. Like on any of the nightly videos, on anything, I'll like almost never call out a China stock. I'll do BABA like every once in a while, like if there's like a big support bounce or something like that, I'll do that. But other than that, I don't really trade any foreign stocks ever myself. I don't own any foreign stocks for the long term either. Which some people say you might want to have exposure to foreign stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't trust the foreign stuff. I mean, look at all the bullshit that goes on over there. Look at Ukraine, look at Russia. Look at like France getting like overran with bullshit there too. Like, I don't know. I don't invest in there. You know where might be pretty cool to invest in though, which would be sick maybe, is Africa. I feel like Africa could be like a sanctuary for growth over the next however many years, but if I could figure out how to invest there, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I just stick to United States stuff. If I get anything foreign, it might be like Toyota, Toyota or something like that. Like, that might be like as foreign as I go. Something like them. There's an Amazon of Africa. Yeah, it's, Jerry, I forgot about that. I remember that now. I remember that. Question. Jerry B said, come on, QQQ. Keep going, I know, right? Keep it up. We need a bigger move here. It's almost a perfect double top at 373.50. I'm getting out of that conversation on Discord. I feel like this person's trolling, honestly. No way. Arlen said Nvidia is at support. Let's see. NVDA. 460. 462. Okay. Yeah, I like 460, 462 support. Africa has all the resources. Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a lot there. There is a lot there. Nvidia, it is kind of looking good at support. Not bad. I own the Brazilian and the Indian overall market ETFs. That's not bad. India is another one. I think that's another growing market too. I think India could be great. Stuff in India? Yeah. I really like that, Purdy. That's not bad. Older Toyota vehicles were the best. It's so funny how you see like all the terrorists still using those old like those old Toyota vehicles. It gets me laughing my ass off whenever I see like Al Qaeda or like ISIS on like a Toyota Hilux with like a big 50 cal mounted on the back, or like a PKM or something. Shit gets me laughing. Corn's moving. Oh, no way. Corn is moving? Well, Cornish, in that case, that's pretty awesome. Do you know the seasonality shit with corn? Does it usually do better in the wintertime or the summer? That chart hurts my head. The corn chart. This one, the 1 minute. Yeah. Looks like the void of space with like some stars in there. Kind of. It's kind of what I'm feeling. All right, hey, if you're watching the stream and you have not voted in the poll yet, vote up on how you feel about the market right now. What do you think? Is it overextended? Will it start to drop? Let me know. Let me know how you feel. What is this? Oh my god. Sometimes the stuff that gets in Discord has me dying now. What the? Alright, I'm not clicking on any more of those. Hell no. Alright, Boeing. Everything's just starting to base off of lows now. Like, the SPY is just so choppy. It just couldn't get a solid break. It just had to keep chopping around, didn't it? Damn you, SPY. I want to see you get back to where you were. I'm dying, yeah. You look at corn from afar. Yes, you do. Very far. You gotta go out to like the daily chart for corn. Corn is right on support. I'll give corn that. Corn is on a perfect support. It might not be a bad opportunity for corn. No cap. No cap in here. Corn. The only problem I have with corn is that the percentages are pretty low, but, you know, I mean, 7 to 10% is not too bad, right? What about how's Kraft? Ooh, Sean. Sean, go look at Kraft Heinz right now. This looks pretty good, Sean. Yes, I like this. It almost looks like the start of an inverse head and shoulders type of pattern. We'll go like something like that. Maybe. Maybe this. No. It would definitely need to get to here and then, yeah, maybe go like. There we go. That's what we'd want. Kraft not looking bad. Ketchup. I gotta get new ketchup again soon, Sean. I've been eating so much French fries lately. Gotta get more ketchup. Gengar said, Tom, watch this. I've seen this, Gengar.
Yes.
I love this video. I think I actually played this on stream one day. Weren't you here for that one? Here,
Are you Donald Trump?
Yes, I am. You know,
And I'm Hillary Clinton.
shut up. Anyway, we want this bag of candy so huge to the rim.
Are you Don?
Oh, I love it, Gengar. I love it. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Hey, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but watch this on Discord right now. You can do a super reaction. So if you get your memes up or your emojis, I mean, you pick one. Let's say I'm going to pick like the laughing one. You can get unlimited super emojis now. It is funny. All you do is you click this little thing right here that says enable super emoji. You click that, and you click the laugh, and bam, puts it up. That's pretty funny. Hillary, the guy who said Hillary Clinton almost made it just as funny as the Donald Trump guy, I thought. And I'm Hillary Clinton. That part always gets me. That's hilarious. Ketchup looking good. Hell yeah. I hope it looks good. What did Purdy say? Spied a 422. 422. Ooh. That'd be a nice touchdown there. That would be a pretty big touch. It'd be scary, actually. 422. Boy. That would worry me. Hey, I'll say this though, guys. Today has been, I think, the best live stream in the history of the Stocked Up Live. So, I'll say this. I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with us today after the Powell event. Let's go. I appreciate you guys. We go live every morning here. So, check in on this channel. Every single morning we go live. I really appreciate you, though. Best live stream yet. A lot of people watching, a lot of views overall. Let's get the most likes, guys. If you have not liked up the stream yet, like it up. If we get to 50 plus likes, that'll like break a record. So let's go. Maybe 60 would be great. I think 60 would be the new record if we could hit that, but that's pretty sick. I'm thinking of that scene from Home Alone where he's like, get on your knees and tell me you love me. It's like, I feel like I'm like, every time I watch this guy named Financial Audit, he goes, okay, my e-bagging was over now. I'll say that. My e-bagging is now over, is what we'll say. Mason, there was like 130, 140 at a time, I think. Not bad. 69 votes in the poll. We're going to end it on 69 votes on that one. Ending it right there. Oh, I guess you did, Rick. I guess you did. Man, come on, Spy. Get under that load, damn it. Sitting here waiting for that break to happen. It's never coming. Yeah, it wasn't rookie numbers today, Mason. No rookie numbers today. Yeah, it does remind me of that Home Alone scene. That's a pretty funny scene, but Nvidia coming down hard here. I kind of like this on Nvidia, guys. This looks like a good put opportunity here. Look at that rejection. Starting to trade lower again. Watch Nvidia puts. I think this could be a great play. Watch it up today. Well, I guess watch it down, technically. But I just meant watch it. He needed to change his shorts. Yeah, yeah. I beg your forgiveness. Shit. You guys know what I'm talking about by the Home Alone scene, right? Oh my gosh, we gotta see this right here. We're gonna do a fun thing here on the stream since Spy's being annoying. And, you know, we're getting close to the end of the stream anyway, so. We'll do Home Alone, funny hotel scene. Yeah, this one. Okay, okay. All right, here it is, here it is. I hope I don't get banned for this one. Oh, we're gonna get whacked.
Hold it right there. This is the concierge, sir.
Damn, it's too quiet anyways. I'll just throw the link up for you guys. It's too quiet. That sucks. It's really, really quiet though. 436.60. Watch that support on Spy. Yeah, you know, Donald Trump was in Home Alone too. You're right. I totally remember that. Whenever I was a little kid, I even knew that, which is weird. I'll be honest, guys, what's really weird is my dad had talked about Trump becoming president in like 2008. I was sitting there like as a little kid, I was like, who's that? You know, and he's like, he's this businessman and all this. And I was like, who the hell's that? And then, you know, one night he's out there watching like The Apprentice or something. And he's like, here, come look at this. And he's like, this is him. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's weird. It's weird how that guy's been in like everything ever since. I don't know. It's almost like it was meant to be or something. Weird. Did your dad create The Simpsons? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he saw it in The Simpsons and he was like, yep. Yeah, I love it that the hotel crew believes it. All right, Spy, you're so close, so close. 436.60. We are just about to break the low of day, just about, so. Very, very close here. My dad's a time traveler. I don't think, I don't know if he is, or maybe there was just old interviews like where people had asked him before, like, do you plan to become president or something? And maybe he said some stuff before, and I don't know, but definitely I was sitting there like, what? The weirdest thing was my dad don't even really like him now, which is he liked him before he actually started doing everything, you know? Now he doesn't like him as much. All right, Spy, 436.50 support. Not looking the best. Yeah, this next election year is going to be wild, though, guys. You know, no matter which side you like, no matter who you like in it, it's going to be a wild one again. All I'm saying is get ready for the protests and bullshit to happen. Get ready. On both sides. There'll probably be bullshit from both sides, no matter who wins. There's going to be protests. There's going to be bullshit, no matter who wins. If Trump wins, the Biden people will protest. If Trump wins, if Biden wins, the Biden people will protest. There's going to be protests all around. Yeah, I remember the Oprah one. Not that I remember it from like when it came out, but I just remember it. But those election years are big on the stock market. You know, there's a lot of comparisons with the stock market compared to previous election years. We'll get into that stuff a lot over the next couple hours, or couple months, few months as we head into next year, because we'll talk about next year being an election year. So. I am starving today, guys. I don't know if I told you guys yet, but I've been making these big breakfast burritos every day. Here, stick with me for a second, guys. I'm gonna run really quick. I need another drink. I'm gonna throw that in the microwave really quick, and I will be right back. Just give me a couple minutes. Wow, Purdy said he thought Trump was a joke in 2016. Then he actually ended up liking him more than any other president in his lifetime. Purdy, that's a pretty big statement. Wow. That's interesting. I'll be right back, though. I'm going to run to the kitchen. Don't go anywhere or Greta will get you.
How dare you?
Back. Well, now I'm back, but threw that baby in the nuker, the microwave, nuking that thing. Every time Tom leaves, the market drops. No, not the SPY. Okay, it got close. How's Nvidia to the downside looking? Oh, I'm just waiting for that level to break, man. Are we really just going to start chopping around now all day? Probably going to be the case. Roblox up 17%. Well, hey, at least they're doing good. Don't forget about Disney tonight, guys. Disney is reporting earnings tonight. What do you guys feel about Disney? How do you guys feel about it? I'm going to throw up a poll. Uh-oh. Is the stream going good? Something happened to it, YouTube said. All right, let me know what you think about the poll. Vote it up. The P-Cube goes, he is still a joke. Yeah, we won't go too deep into it, but I figured someone would say that. I was waiting for it. I liked Bush first. Second term was a disappointment for me. I'll just say this. I'll just say this. I appreciate the difference that Trump brings into politics. I love that. I cannot stand these career politicians. I can't stand them. They're good. They bother the living hell out of me, you know? I don't know what it is. It seems like everything's just fake. Everything is just a big bunch of baloney, you know? That's kind of what politics feels like, just a big bunch of baloney, you know? And I appreciate Trump's difference coming into that system. I appreciate that. And I hope that it opens the door for other people like that. Like, I don't know. I can't stand, like, I don't know. It's been bothering both sides. Republicans and Democrats both bother the hell out of me. Trump, for some reason, is just a different character. There's something different with him that I'm not sure what it is, but maybe it's just the fact that he, like, was a businessman, you know? It's a totally different personality, and all those big politician people hate him. And I'm not saying all Republicans, but, like, the rhino people, like Mitt Romney and people like that, like, they all hate him. So it's kind of weird. It's weird how all that works, but I don't know. Just a little, it's kind of neat how there's an outsider, right? It would be kind of also neat, like, maybe if some other outsiders came in, like, from both sides. Like, maybe we have, like Bezos try to be president or something, you know? Like, something like that would honestly be kind of cool. I would prefer that over the freaking people we get, so. Yeah. We need more term limits, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. More term limits. And Jane, I feel like, though, that his whole thing with not being refined is honestly, though, like, what makes him him. Like, if he was refined, he would seem like some slimy snake, like the rest of them. You know, some fake guy who goes out there and just puts on a smile and says, "We're doing great," you know, and whatever, right? Like, I kind of like that he's not that. I don't know. But do I like The Rock? Hell yeah, I like The Rock. He's all right. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's kind of funny. Dana White for president. No, I'm just joking. All right, enough with the presidents, though. Enough with them. I just wish there'd be more, like, business people come in, that's all. Spy turned red, let's see. Yep, coming down pretty hard. 436.50 support coming into play soon. Let's see what happens with it. Come on, Spy, get down and under there for us. Yeah, I mean, Jane, that is true. You dated a student of his? How were they a student of his? Does he, like, a teacher or something? Kanye. Oh, God. Look at QQQ. Support as well coming into play today, kind of like the Spy. Oh, he ran a wrestling school. Okay. I figured it was something like that, or body lifting, or heavy lifting or something, bodybuilding. Speaking of that, I need to get back to the gym. I'm weak. Weak out here. Tom, I need to make 200 this week. I lost 200 last week. Oh, P-Cube. Well, keep looking for these rejections to come in. I feel like that whenever these supports give out today, I kind of feel like we'll see a lot of red given how high we've been in the short term. Like if people start taking profits. So keep your eyes on those. I can't wait for Disney to report tonight, though. Disney earnings tonight. How's that poll looking? We gotta finish that. We got 22 votes in the poll. Down. Everybody hates Disney. Nah. Don't hate on Disney, guys. You're gonna make me cry. Everybody go buy shares of Disney. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But Disney is pretty, I don't know. I hope they go up. We'll just say that. I hope they go up tonight. Hope they get up there. Yeah, Disney pretty choppy today. We need to see it move though on the earnings, you know, like which way is the earnings gonna take it? Hopefully up. They better say that they're getting good good guidance on ESPN with the bet thing coming out. The sports betting app. That'll be fun. Datadog pullback. Oh yeah, a little bit. Pretty big intraday, but Viva goes, please up. Yeah, exactly. Please to the upside, guys, please. We're praying. Carlo goes, there's just so much issues on that company. Yeah. But the thing is like, remember that there's issues until there isn't issues. Like, remember, traders' mindsets are, we have to remember how terrible a lot of people's mindsets are. Like, this company is going to turn great out of nowhere. Like, there's going to be some random headline, some random bullshit, and they're going to go, Disney exploding on increased park numbers and great revenue overall this year or something, you know, and then from that point on, everyone's gonna be like, oh, I love Disney, I love them, you know. But while they're going down, I mean, issue after issue after issue after issue, but then once they start going up, it's gonna be like, oh wow, Disney Plus is doing great again, and all of that. Maybe Iger needs to do a Make Disney Great Again campaign. That would be kind of funny. Make Disney Great Again. MDGA. That's actually a pretty good idea if they... I should go into their board meeting and say that. That would be pretty hilarious, but... Well, that's the thing, like... The issues could be getting done now. Like, no one really knows. Like, Iger's been coming in. They've been selling off some of those bad businesses. You know, doing a lot of things to try to strategically help themselves. If these earnings go good, and the headline is something along the lines of, what Disney has been doing is working, well, that'll be great. It'll boost investor confidence. It'll run up. And I'm sure a lot of people will say, Iger's doing a great job. I love Iger. While he's here, I love Disney or something, you know? They've been trying to get out of this rut for a while, so keep in mind, those things that they've been doing will start to having a good effect soon. I voted for Mike and Tom as chairman of the Federal Reserve. How about we make Mike president and make... I'll do the Federal Reserve. Although maybe Mike should do the Federal Reserve and I should be the president, but one or the other would be fine with me. Yeah, I mean, hey, wait as long as you need to, Carlo, but I am not waiting. I'm buying in now because I'll tell you what, once it starts going, everyone's going to be pissed that they missed it, and I am not going to be the one to miss it. I'm going to average in down here while it's low, and I'm going to, trust the company that it is, right? And if it goes a little bit lower, fine. You know what? I'm just going to keep averaging in. And I really say that if you like Disney and you're on, the side of like that you think Disney's going to recover, now is a great time to start averaging in. I know that, everyone has their own opinion, right? Like if you don't like them, then hey, don't like them. But, like if you're wondering my thoughts, I'm buying in here. And if it goes lower, I'm just going to keep averaging in 100 share lots, 100 share, 100 share, 100 share, 100 share until that price is low. But I think this might be the bottom. Let's hope. So if it's not, then like I said, we average in and we'll get in whenever it starts to go up. Like a lot of times these stocks will have a big news day. They'll get a big gap or something like that to start these uptrends. Like look at COVID, right? It started recovering, but look at these gaps here. Like, that would suck if you missed these gaps, Sometimes the gaps were happening on earnings, like the circle here. Sometimes it was just good news, like the circle here. Surge is throwing a few call-outs there. Let's see the Surge. Ooh, hold on. Someone's asking me about Meta. I like that, Xbox. That's hilarious. They're still doing this conference. These people are falling asleep. This dude here is like, oh, I'm dead. Let's go look at Meta with those puts real quick. Meta, 309 puts at this point. 309 puts. Sometimes, like, whenever I get questions and they're just like, Meta 309 puts at this point. Like, can I just, like, honestly, like, if you're in the stream right now, like, we need more information on some of these questions. Like, I know that many of you already know this, but, like, guys, like, we need to know, like, the expiration. We need to know, like, is there a strategy behind this? Or are you just randomly asking, do we get puts? Like, because if you're just randomly asking, do we get puts, you should never be getting puts, unless you're seeing something play out or, you're seeing a support break, a resistance touch, I don't know, something, right? I don't know. We need more info. Like, you shouldn't just be, like, asking, like, Meta puts now, like, it's like, what? Like, what are we talking about? And, like, I know that, like, a lot of these people have been in the Discord for a while. Like, they should know, like, that we're going to say, like, well, what strategy, what expiration, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just lost, guys. Like, I don't know. I just had to, I don't know. Sometimes there just has to be more info. So, like, if you're watching this and, you're somebody that does that often, make sure you're putting more info out there. It's imperative. It's imperative. Like, we cannot really help you truly become a better trader unless, you try to help yourself, I guess, right? I've got some 315 meta puts, Jerry said. Nice. I like 315. That's a lot better of an area. I feel like meta to the downside's great, Jerry. I hope this market uptrend starts to slow down and it starts to pull back like we're seeing today. Hopefully this keeps going into tomorrow. NVIDIA almost at the high of day, P-Cube said. Let's see, NVDA. But you guys know what I mean, right? Like, you guys gotta know what I'm talking about. Like, as a trader, like, I don't know, I just feel like there should be more to it, right? Old Habit, Die Hard. That's a pretty good movie, Die Hard. How's Spy? Let's see. Come on, Spy. Break that low of day now. It's starting to get a bigger red candle coming in. I'm liking that so far. It looks good. It's a Christmas movie. Changed my mind. I've actually only seen bits and pieces of it, but I like it. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream here. I'm going to wait a minute and watch Spy at support, but we'll probably end it in about 5 minutes or so, just so everybody is aware. It's time to go get some food. I am starving right now. It's a cop movie. Changed my mind. It might be. Tank Daddy Dollars said gaps get filled. Yes, they do. I like that name, though. Tank Daddy Dollars. That is one of the most unique names I think I've ever seen on this live stream here. Tank Daddy Dollars. All right, Palantir rejecting off resistance. I bet DraftKings is down today, which is going to make me sad. Yep. Not a lot, though. I'll give it them. I'll give it to DraftKings. Not a lot. Just a little. Come on, Disney. I hope that Disney holds so it doesn't hit my stop. I don't want my stop on the options to get hit before the earnings come out today. I'm scared of Disney, though. Don't want to hold those options through, you know, don't want to hold them through earnings necessarily, but all right, Spy, you're getting so close, so close. Is this where it happens? If the support holds again, well, Tom will get real sad. I really want to see a good break. I know a lot of you guys out there are looking for puts. We got to get some good movement here today. It's been so choppy ever since like the whole past hour has just been chopping in this chop zone. At least at open, we got a bigger move up and then rejection, but. $32 votes for the Disney poll. Are you on puts or calls? It's a premium play, Gucci, and we've already taken profits on half the contract, so I'm into calls, but they expire in January. And like I said, we're already up on it quite a bit, so. And we already locked in. So I'm playing with the house money right now and just holding it through earnings. But it was a premium play, so I can't get too in-depth into it, though. But like I said, we already took profits on half. I'm new here. Just found you and subscribed. Hey, thanks. Let's go. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tank. I mean, we're bound to have a red day soon. And it looks like so far, today's the day that could happen. There we go, though. SPY just had the big break, guys. Broke down below 436.50. There it is. Wow. Someone said Apple puts for the rest of the week. I wouldn't do an expiry this week. Helping someone in Discord real quick. What do I think of CELH? That thing's on fire. Celsius is nuts. I was looking at Celsius and I was also looking at MNST, which is Monster. I was looking at both of these and they look pretty fire here. CELH obviously is running up a ton right now. They're like the newer hot energy drink, right? I actually like the company. I think it's awesome. But it's one that's like, it's so good that it's hard to buy it because it seems like it's overextended like all the time. Which that's how good companies are. They normally seem overextended. But, you know, it looks like they're running up. Maybe they'll test 200 again here soon. I like that. Maybe a test of 200, maybe 195. I think that'll have some good opportunity for some options or at least the play. The orange flavor Celsiuses are pretty good. Yeah, thinking of buying a put. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty overextended. That's the problem. CELH is very overextended. That's what sucks. Feels like I'm watching a sports match or something. I really appreciate that, Tank Daddy. I usually don't get a good comment like that, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. Maybe it's because all I watch is sports. Literally, all I watch is like basketball, baseball, football, hockey. That's it. Baseball is my big one, though, and I played a ton of hockey. Let me see here. Looking at meta again. Hockey, what's your team? St. Louis Blues. And I also like the Washington Capitals a lot, too. But I'm from St. Louis, so I'm always watching the St. Louis Blues. Although I haven't really been into it as much lately. I really have been into baseball. That's my big one always. Definitely the biggest one. I like watching basketball a little bit, too. For some reason, hockey's been tough for me to get into this year. I don't know why. I used to play it on PlayStation with all my friends, and you know how that is whenever you get older and all your friends quit playing. Nice. From Massachusetts, so you're a Boston fan, I see. Damn, Marchand. What's up, Diego? Hope you're having a good day. All right, guys. Well, we're going to end the stream here. It's 10:30. We went for about 2.5, almost 3 hours, I guess. I appreciate you guys today. Seriously, it was one of the best live streams ever. 901 total views. We had like 80 viewers for like what felt like ever. So I really appreciate you guys doing that here. Round of applause for you guys. Let's go. Hope you guys had fun today. Powell, I know his event sucked, but you know, sometimes those events, when they're not FOMC events, that's just how they are. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. Walk away with some profits out there. Make sure you're keeping those stop losses tight here. Don't forget Disney reports tonight. We're going to end that poll. The majority of you guys think down, so let's see what it does. I sure hope that the majority of you are wrong. Please, I'm praying. But yeah, have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks to everybody. Almost 60 likes, Gengar said. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Almost 60. That's got to be a record. Got to be a record. We're just going to say it's 60 because it might have got there if I would have went harder at it. But have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow morning.